はい、どうも。じゃあ、チキンポリースやりましょうかね。さあ、真実が分かってきたところで、直接、イブン、改め、アルバートに話を聞きに行くんですけど、まあ、マーティ君にはその前にやれることをしておけっていう話だったね。いろいろあるけど。そうだな。
Strange, but somehow this time I feel it's a good omen.
Really? How come?
I don't know. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel without the light.
Oh, you're not getting ready to die, are you, old man?
Why, haven't I told you yet?
You're not funny.
車のトランク。
I see we're ready.
You'll need a shotgun for this kind of deal, Marty. Maybe even that won't be enough.
Nothing to fear while Bertha's here. Even less because you're here too with Mr. Sinclair, of course.
結局、ビッグバスター使う瞬間見れなかったな。
Should I cry?
That would be nice for a change.
拳銃ね。
It's a little outdated, but I understand why you're so attached to it.
It can pierce the skin of a rhino, Marty.
すげえ。
The rust brings back memories. I'm a man of bad habits.
You know, sometimes I feel like I'm one of your bad habits.
Rest assured, Marty, you are.
ああ、もういろいろあるな。ビッグバスター。
Ah, Her Majesty Bertha II.
My drumsticks.
マーティたちの話聞けんの？
Look, Sonny, I think if we go now, there's no turning back. Not today, at least. So
I'm still thinking about it, Marty.
そうだね。まだ待ってくれ。訪ねるアルバート・タデウス・ベスラー。
I just realized, Ibn at the Tsar Club.
ん？アルバートでしょ？
Yes, Marty. Albert's been Ibn for a long time now. Do you remember what Natasha said about him?
なんか言ってたっけ？
That he's been acting strange recently?
ああ、言ってたっけそんなこと。
Exactly. Like he's not himself anymore.
はあ、じゃあだいぶ前から伏線というかあったんだね。
It was almost hitting us in the face, huh?
Don't blame yourself, Marty. We couldn't have figured that out just by ourselves. The whole story's too twisted for that.
Well, it's how we make our living, Sonny. And I'm sure we'll have plenty more twisted cases to come.
Who knows, Marty? It's not up to us. It's mostly not up to us, in fact.
Yeah, right.
精神病院。
Do you think the asylum was in on it? I mean, covering up Albert's disappearance?
ああ、そっか、でも急に消えたんだもんね。どうだろう。
You know that reptiles give me the creeps. One of them even set fire to that ship. But oddly enough, the doctor seemed honest to me.
そうだな。
He seemed like a patient to me. Seriously, I thought everyone was crazy in that place.
Yeah. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process, he doesn't become a monster.
Are you still talking about the doctor?
Good question.
アルバートの手紙ね。
So, what's the plan? We shove the letter in our theory in his face and see what happens?
Something like that, Marty. I think our presence will be enough for the truth to come out.
I really hope you're right, Boss Bird.
We have no other choice. So I hope so too.
Do you think it's a love triangle? I mean, could Natasha love Albert as well?
どうなんだろう。
Good question, Marty. But I don't think so. When I first spoke to Natasha, she told me she loved Ibn in her own way.
そうだね。これは覚えてんな。
In her own way, huh? And could she love two rats in her own way?
まあそれも考えた一応。
Maybe. Maybe she even suspected the truth, but didn't dare admit it, even to herself.
はあ。ナタシャ・キャッツェンコ。
So, what do you think now that it's clearer?
I don't know, Marty, but I believe Natasha didn't mean to be bad. Not intentionally, at least.
そうだな。
I'm not as sure if that as you are, boss. But we'll find that out pretty soon, I guess.
そうね、まだナターシャ完全に白っていうか、ちょっと怪しさが抜けてない感じもするけど
I
ね。
think Natasha was very much aware that wherever she goes, disaster follows her. But it's not her fault, and she can't do anything about it. There are people like that.
Really? You don't say. Someone remarkably similar came to mind right now.
You mean me, right?
Who can even read minds?
Maybe you're right, Marty. Maybe you're right.
さてと、じゃあルイス。
Hey, Lewis. You weren't awake all night because of us, were you?
I've never been this excited, Sonny. Seriously, it is a great honor to be part of the team.
え
What is it?
You, Lewis.
Oh.
You don't stutter anymore.
確かに。
What?
Just now, you didn't stutter. Not even a little.
Oh, I must be exhausted. It happens sometimes.
And it's back.
So, thanks again, Lewis. You always get us out of trouble.
本当だな、ありがとな。なんか少しでもルイスを怪しいと疑った俺が恥ずかしいよ。
Come on, boys. Don't even mention it. It is me who is grateful to be a part of an adventure of the chicken police.
Maybe the last one, too.
なるといいけどね、最後に。
Hey, Sonny. Don't spoil his mood. He's so cute.
Pardon?
Nothing.
ありがとうな、ルイス。ありがとうな。そしたら、
Did you
I didn't.
forget anything, Sonny?
No, I just thought I'd take a look.
Well,
Might
yeah.
be the last time I see it.
You becoming sentimental?
Who knows? Maybe I...
Oh, that's cute.
Should I say it?
あ
I know, Sonny. I can still get out
またそれか
But。you won't.
on the beak.
Thanks, pal.
Forget about it. I'd be bored to death otherwise.
ありがとうよ、相棒。まあつってももう何もすることないよな、ここでは。マーティも別にないし。
Abandon hope all...
Very fun.
Funny because it's true.
そうだな。行ける場所ってもう決められてる。あ、いっぱい行けんね。アルバートがイブン・ウェスラーだった。クルッターの男は自分の兄と入れ替わり、あらゆる手がかりを抹消しようとしている。今奴を捕まえなければ手遅れになるかもしれない。そうだな。さてじゃあ寄り道しますか。別荘なんかある？
So, we're looking for more evidence?
残ってっかね。
No, I was just thinking we could take another look. You know, just in case.
Okay, sure. But
でも
Don't even ask, Marty.
you're really becoming sentimental.
One more word and I...
Yep, I'm gonna shut it.
さて
Well, they couldn't even manage to scrape it off.
Useless pincushions.
They're always half-assed, Sonny. You drive me crazy.
Leave them be. Your record is perfect. You've been on the force for 15 years, almost 10 of that with me.
That's why I deserve a medal.
Get out. Wind down. Resign. Become... let's see.
If you only knew how much I've thought about that. But I'm simply
Young
not good at
Gakeka.
anything else. Either I'm a gangster or a cop. I've got too much of a backbone to be a gangster.
Also, to be a cop, Marty.
まあこの文字もね、推理だとアルバートのもう一人の人格が書いたってことになってるけど、じゃああれか。
You don't want to go in there just like that. It's a
I hope you're just messing with me, Marty.
Of course I'm messing with you. Let's get inside there and see how much the boys have messed up the place.
うん。
You know, Sonny, when we entered the room
So-so.
and saw the girl,
デボラを殺したのもアルバートっていうこと？
Deborah.
yeah, her body. I called you every name in the book inside my head. I just had enough, you know? I wanted to quit.
What kept you with me? Was it just curiosity?
No. I just wanted to see your downfall, boss. I wanted to be there when you met your end. Get humiliated or even shot.
ひで
Wow. Well, thanks for your honesty, Marty.
But then everything changed on the ship.
え
On the ship? Why there?
I don't know. Being tied up with you, waiting for certain death. I know I lashed out at you, but in truth, I felt there was no place I'd rather be. It was my place on that fucking burning ship with you, even if we both died there. Know what I mean?
わからん。
I think I do,
あ、本
Marty.
当
I think I do.
この、なんだろう。緊迫した状況で死ぬのは本望とかっていう感じ
So, I guess there's nowhere to go but forward, huh?
Nothing left to do but kill a rat. As the chicken police.
For the last time?
For the last clucking time, partner.
最後か。
Swear?
I swear.
All right. Let's hit the road.
よし。マーティについてなんか増えたね。どうやらマーティはかのサンティーノ・フェザーランドがどこまで落ちぶれるか見たいがためにバカのふりをしていたらしい。ああ、それを聞いてもそりゃそうだろうとしか思わない。むしろそうなって当然だ。まあでも結局最後までついてきてくれたんだな。ホップドッグ行ってみる？
Ah, you know, Sonny, few places are as cozy as the hot dog at dawn.
You have a point.
The silence, the fog, the sunshine slowly devouring the sleeping city.
The smell.
Yeah, the Cobbler District has its own distinctive aroma, that's for sure. But wait, do you smell that?
なんだ？
Ah, it seems Zip
Oh.
is ready with the first batch of coffee.
チップ解放されたのか。まあよかったな。
That's waiting only for us, my friend.
俺ら何もしてないけど特に。警告、あれ
Ah, old Zip's finally come to his senses.
破られてる。
I think we may have got to him.
We get to everybody, Boss Bird. Everybody.
なるほど。
It's a pleasant surprise.
いや、書かれてないって。
Well, he's out. He's brave indeed. Or an idiot.
They're often the same, Marty, and you should know.
まあ、特に何も変わってないしね。いや、ジップ、よかったな、お前解放されて。
Hello, Zip. I see they kicked you out.
You know, Sonny. They told me I could stay in there for 48 hours if I wanted.
Well, maybe you should have done that.
Shit, I had enough. Fuck it. You understand? When you interrogated me, you opened my eyes. I don't give a shit about him, about Wessler and his henchmen. Let them come if they want. It's not gonna be easy for them. You can be sure of that.
まあ、その意気だよ。
That's the Zip we know and love.
Thanks, Marty. So, why are you here?
コーヒー飲みに来たよ。
One last coffee before the end.
Are you going to get him?
We don't have a choice, Zip. We're grabbing the rat by the tail. No screwing around. No playing it nice.
Ah, I see Ibben's really got to you.
Just Sonny. I'm like this all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
そっか。まあ、特に何もないかな。
And what do you expect will happen when you get there?
They'll either let us in, or we'll blow open the doors and go in guns blazing. How hard?
Well, I'm not sure you know what you're up against, boys, but it's your funeral. I'm just glad I got to know the legendary chicken police.
お前、嬉しいなんて言葉知ってたのか。
Hey, don't write us off yet.
I'm just getting ready for all possibilities, Marty.
死なねえ俺らは。
Hey, chicken coppers,
あ、なんだ。
Yeah, Zip.
take care of your feathers for me, okay?
おい、どうしたんだよ。
Will do, Zip.
Don't worry. I'll protect this smelly old bird.
ありがとな。冷たいコー
Hey,
ヒー。
Zip, listen here. This coffee, it's 2 days old.
ずっと前からここに。
And?
Nothing.
片付けろよ。コーヒーも飲んだんかね。
All in all, thanks, Zip. You've been a great help.
Thank you too, boys. You really opened my eyes. If I see Wessler again or any of his goons, I'm gonna plug them right there.
警察署でカタカタ震えた時のジップが懐かしいな。
I'm not sure that's what we're suggesting.
オッケー。こんなとこか。じゃあ次行きますか。マレンだね。
Well, if we have anything else to ask the old beaver, this is the last chance.
そうだね。
Hey, don't steal my style.
Just learning from the best.
Let me give you some advice. Don't.
マレン、こんにちは。尋ねる。尋ねられんね。まあ、とりあえず話すか。
Hey, old man. Sun's not even up yet, and you're already open?
早いね。
You know what's my secret, sonny boy?
What?
I never close.
24時間だったの、ここ。
That clever.
How can I help you, lads? I see you're going somewhere.
まあ、最後の戦いね。
Well, Sani's going to die. I'm just wrapping up a delicate case.
So, you'll be off to the Westler
う
residency
わ
then?
お見通しじゃん。
You're sharp, old beaver.
Well, me dear lads, I'm glad I got to know you.
Hey, don't you start too.
That I'm just kidding.
さあ、じゃあちょっと尋ねようかな。アルバート・タデウス・ベスラー。知ってます？
Does the name Albert mean anything to you?
イブンの双子の弟らしいんですけど。
I know multiple Alberts, sonny. Which one do you mean?
Albert Wessler.
I see you're in a funny mood, sonny boy.
え
I'm not joking, Mullen, but I'm surprised there's something
Aw,
I
Shanka.
know and you don't.
まあ無理もないな。
And who is this Albert anyway? Ibn Wessler's hidden son, maybe?
双子の弟なんですよ。まあ、長い間隠されてたらしいからね、その存在が。しょうがないよ。
Even better, my friend. His secret twin brother.
Oh, you've walked into trouble there.
I was hoping you could tell me something useful about him.
I can, sonny boy. Avoid him. Avoid the whole Wessler family. Those who happen upon secrets that deep sink without a trace.
Well, I used to be a professional swimmer. Didn't
So
you know?
No, I didn't.
I lied.
よし。まあ、こんなもんだね。さあ、続いて。ブーボーだな。最後かな。それいるじゃん。よかった。戻ってきてたんだな。こんにちは。
No hard feelings?
What can I say, boys? I have a big soft heart.
そうだね。らしいね。また戻ってきてるしな。
You sure do, Ursula.
Would you like a nice hot cup of tea?
ありがたいけど、まあ、今は遠慮しとこうかな。
No thanks. We just came to say goodbye.
Why? You going somewhere?
No, we're just visiting a nice place in the city.
Sani's gonna die.
ところかまずそこ言うなよ。
Shut up, Morty.
So it's a case. Well, be careful, boys.
優しい。
I'm sorry I snapped at you the last time.
マジ優しいな。
You don't need to say that, Ursula. We deserved it.
You're a good boy, Sonny. And Marty's a downright saint.
だったら世界中の人たちはいい人になっちゃうな。
Oh, come on, Ursula. Stop that.
よし。いや、ブーボー。
Hey, Boobo.
寝てる。立ったまま寝てる。
Hello, old man.
Is he asleep?
But his...
Boobo!
Hey, what is it? I wasn't sleeping.
寝てただろ。
You were something.
目開けて立ったまま寝てただろ。
What the hell are you doing here, chickens?
別れの挨拶をね。
Sonny wanted to say hi before he suffers an unpleasant death of lead poisoning later tonight.
Would you shut the clock up, Marty? You're not funny.
みんなでそれ言ってるじゃん。
I am a little bit.
You're going to Wessler's, huh?
うん、もう分かっちゃってんね。
Bingo. We're gonna put an end to this madness.
Ooh. Or you're stirring up an even bigger madness, am I right?
Well, that's always a possibility.
Get yourself killed for all I care, but don't come here covered in blood, because I'm not gonna open the door for you, I swear.
Oh, thanks for the support, old fart.
Don't mention it, you old gizzard.
ああ、もう話は済んだかな。
Can I give you a piece of advice, Martin?
Of course, Bubo. Go on.
Take care of the old rooster, okay?
うわー、泣かせるじゃねえかよ。
That's all I ever do, Doc.
アースラもね。
How is the old owl?
He's old and grumpy, but he's always like that.
Wait a minute. Isn't he supposed to sleep now?
He is. I mean, Reginald's never truly asleep. Not entirely. He
スイッ
just...
チ。
Even now?
Yes.
I gotta see that.
よし、じゃあありがとな。よし、じゃあ話は済ませたかな。なんか新情報ある？特にないかな。キャッツェンコ思ったより話に関わってこなかったな。うん。まだ謎は隠されてるけど。行きますか。レスラー邸へ。
The sun was shining, and all the ducks were in a row. I felt ready. The pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out on the table. I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place. I knew it was nearly over.
車穴だらけじゃん。
Was Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything? Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain?
わかんないね。
Well, if you don't know where to go, go straight ahead.
そうだな。
What could possibly go wrong? Here I am, Natasha. I hope you're waiting for me.
Furry gods. I knew he was
す
rich,
げえ。
but wow.
Half the city is in his hands, Marty, and half the Council of 12.
I think we'll catch a big fish today.
Don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's expecting us. And Natasha, too, I hope.
いるかな、ここに。
You hope?
If I'm right, she could be our only chance of survival.
Lovely prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really?
いっぱいあんね。温室、ネズミの騎士、やば。すげえな。じゃあ入り口。うわ、いるいるいる。
Not so fast, chickens.
ちょっと待てい。
Please excuse my partner. We didn't mean to be rude, it's just his terrible habits. As you may already know.
待たない。入り
Not
じゃあ
as long as I'm here, boys.
ダメだった。
We'll see about that, furball.
じゃあ聞くしかないのか、ガブリエル。なんだよ。
Ah, look what the cat dragged in.
Funny, I don't recognize them.
Well, maybe if they had some guns with them? Tommy guns?
やべえ。
Oh, yeah, now I remember. The two suckers in the luxury van you shot to pieces. Twice.
Exactly.
What are you doing here, chickens? Would you like us to finish what we started?
つけてもいいぞ。
We'd love to have fun with you boys, but we need to talk to your boss. And while we're at it, the lady of the house is also expecting us.
てか無事だったんだ。
Is that so?
Yeah, That's so horny.
In that case, I guess there's no reason for us to waste your precious time. Isn't that right, Gabriel?
Oh, get the hell out of our sights while there are still feathers on your skin, chickens.
Easy, pal. We're not even here anymore. Until next time, boys.
あら、普通に通してくれんだ。
This must lead to Wessler and Natasha's suite.
Well, let's get the big guns out and kick the door down.
まあ待て待て。
No need for that, Marty. We'll wait until they invite us in, like real gentlemen. Then maybe we'll need the guns. But I hope it won't come to that.
Oh, my trigger finger's itching, Sonny. Someone's gotta pay.
Relax, Marty. Someone is gonna pay. Tonight.
Yeah, just don't let it be us.
まあね。オリビアいるじゃん。こんなもんかね。ちょっとオリビアに聞いてみるかじゃあ。こんにちは。
Ah, what a pleasant surprise. Hello, Olivia. Sweetie.
Get lost.
え
What did you say, ma'am?
Turn around and get the hell out of here now. If you want to make it out with feathers intact.
心配してくれてんの
Come on, Olivia. Don't worry about us. We know what we're doing.
Martin.
Huh?
Don't you get it? You have to get out of here or you'll be in danger, and also her.
彼女も。
Do you mean Natasha? Please calm down, miss. We have to talk to Mr. Wessler and Miss Katsenko.
You really don't understand, do you?
は
What do they not understand, Olivia?
え
So, what is it exactly that our guests don't understand?
I was trying to tell the detectives that Mr. Wessler's very tired and doesn't welcome guests this early. He gets rather irate if he's being disturbed at this hour.
なんか隠してんのか
I'm sure Mr. Featherland and Mr. McChicken can wait here while Ibn refreshes himself. I'll entertain them until then.
Thank you, Miss.
Please, Sonny. I thought we've already discussed this. Call me Natasha.
Please, Natasha, can we talk to you in private?
Martin?
It's all right, Olivia. These gentlemen are my friends.
Yes, Miss Katsenko.
ちょっと
I tried
怪しい
to warn you.
警告ね
The truth is, Ibn isn't really in a good shape today, gentlemen. He's rather furious. Are you sure this can't wait?
こっちはやる気で来てっからな
You commissioned us, Natasha, and we barely escaped with our combs intact.
So you know who left the threats?
Oh, we know much more than that, Natasha. We even know where you used to work. We talked to Madame Zavas.
Wild gods.
Why didn't you tell us?
Do you think it's easy for a woman to talk about such things, that she used to be an escort?
まあねそれは確かにそうだけど
Along with Molly?
So you know.
Yeah, I know, Natasha. I also know all of this was a trap.
Believe me, I tried to handle things the least painfully I could. You weren't even supposed to know.
A lot shouldn't have happened. Poor Deborah shouldn't have had to die.
Dear sweet Deborah.
本当にそう思ってるか
Cold, stiff Deborah.
Please don't say that.
A price worth paying?
You cannot think I had anything to do with that. You just cannot.
いまいち信用できないな
I don't know, Natasha.
Please, Sonny, tell me what is going on.
You have to know, right?
Please.
Excuse me for making you wait, detectives.
あ来た
I'm having a rough morning after a long night.
ロングナイト
Is that so? Our night was also kinda long.
長い長い夜をね
To put it mildly.
I was just telling the gentleman that you were exhausted, my dear, and they should come back another time. I'll escort them out.
Oh, honey, no need for that. My door's always open to the legendary chicken police. Please, come on in, guys.
Let's talk in my room.
Then this way, please.
You just stay here, my darling. I'm sure our conversation will bore you to death. Please, go and refresh yourself, or tell Olivia to go make some coffee.
Yes, dear. Whatever you like.
Please, follow me, gents.
Lead on, Wessler. So long, sweetheart.
Goodbye.
さようならね。
I tried to
Thank
さあ、じゃあ、行きますか。階段こっちだよね。よー、ベスラー。なんだこれ、いろいろあんな。すげえ。落ち着かなさそう、この部屋。あ、階が。あ、ここだ。
this painting.
It's beautiful and rather provocative. Almost makes my comb stand up.
立つの字が違う。
I'm not surprised.
But the corner is missing.
You're right, Sonny. You're quite the observer.
Well, yeah, this painting's unfortunately damaged. I don't know where the missing piece could be.
ああ、どこにあるんですかね。
You don't know? Well, if you're interested, we know exactly where it is.
Really?
Really. It's here with us.
あ、ゆっちゃん。
An insignificant little piece, isn't it? But there's an exciting cat scratch on it.
More like a rat scratch, because it's a monogram.
A.W.
That's...
アンドリュー・ウェスラー。アンドリューじゃねえわ。なんだっけ、アルバート・ウェスラーか。
Albert Wessler. He's a great painter. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Enough. Out with it already. What are you trying to say? I have no time for your childish charades.
Easy, Wessler. We'll get to that in a bit.
そうだね。これは AW って書いてんだよね、多分。アルバート・ウェスラーだったんだな。はい、じゃあ、ウェスラー話しますか。
So, what do you want to know? I've heard you've been through a rather eventful few days.
お前のせいだろ。
Oh, you have rather good informants.
Yeah, that's true. I should tell you, I see and hear everything that happens in the city. And you are exceptionally resilient. No offense.
悪気はない。
None taken. But tell me, are we gonna flatter each other for a long time, or are we finally done with the courting?
Straight to the point. I like it. Yeah, so let's continue like that, shall we? What do you want? How dare you intrude upon me in my own house?
Oh, forgive us. Our moral compass has been confused a little bit after someone tried to kill us several times in the last 48 hours. With fire, with machine guns. I could go on.
そうね。
And while we're at it, you could answer some of our questions. If you've nothing to hide, you've nothing to fear.
And then we'll just leave you alone.
All right. I'll go along with your childish little game. I would have had a long and tedious day ahead of me anyway. So, can we start?
With pleasure, Mr. Wessler.
始めましょうか。ナターシャ・キャッツェンコさ
I
ん。
have no idea what she sees in you, but Natasha's been seriously worried about you.
Yeah, she, really worries more than usual, but it's understandable. Those disgusting messages.
Disgusting, all right. Do you know why that word exactly? Why did they write that specific word everywhere?
Since you've been to the Nile, I guess you know the answer to your question.
Didn't it bother you, Wessler? What Natasha used to do? Surely it must have upset you.
Why? Did it upset you when you discovered your wife did the same thing?
ま、腹というか。
What did you just say?
What did you think, chicken? That I didn't know? Yeah, don't make me laugh. I know about everyone who ever set foot in that place. I can even tell you who Molly's regulars were, if
挑
you're
発してくる
interested.
ね。
You son of a bitch.
抑えるサニー。
Sonny, don't.
動物出てきちゃってるよ。
Yes, detective?
Not yet.
You're right, Marty. It's not worth it.
You're funny, you know that?
腹立つやつだぜ、海岸に切り端。
About the painting.
Yeah. My brother Albert made it. He's a great talent, but, still, he's a rather troubled individual.
Such self-criticism.
What did you say?
My partner means that you and your brother are very much alike. Identical twins, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed. But, what does that have to do with the painting?
We'll get to that. Don't worry, Mr. Wessler. So Albert made the painting at your request, is that right? And the one that's in Natasha's room in the Tsar, too.
Yeah, exactly. Is that a crime?
No, it's not a crime in itself.
それ自体はね。ウェスラー家の写真。
This picture, it's rather strange, you know?
Why do you think so? It's just me, Natasha, and my brother.
The photo doesn't tell much in itself, yes. But if you already have the right information, suddenly it starts to talk.
Really?
He fell in love with her, didn't he?
そうだね。
Who'd you mean?
アルバートだよ。
Albert, of course. He fell in love with Natasha. All those sessions while he was painting the pictures. Were you there every time?
You mean, me?
You.
No, I mean, while Albert was painting, yeah, but I wasn't there all the time. Albert was there, all along.
白を切るか。
And do you think he could have fallen in love with Natasha? That's why he escaped? What do you think happened to him? Who tore out his tongue?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Did Natasha know about what happened to your brother?
No, of course not.
知らんのか。
Do you love beautiful things, Wessler?
Why do you ask that? Yeah, of course.
You were afraid of losing her, weren't you? To him.
Stop. Enough. If you want to ask something, ask clearly. Don't play with me. You understand?
We're just doing our job.
Then do it clearly and quickly. Yeah, I'm really starting to lose my patience.
ほう。アルバートの手紙。
We visited Albert's cell and found something he seems to have forgotten to take with him in his great hurry.
That's a big mistake.
A classic, even.
What the hell are you babbling about?
This is Albert Wessler's love letter to Natasha.
More like a confession.
In which he tells her he's capable of doing anything for her, even the most horrible things.
Yeah, this letter doesn't prove anything at all. Albert is mad, insane. He's not normal. No one would believe his word, don't you understand?
イーブンだったらアルバートのことはそんな風に言わないんじゃない？
But they believe yours, right? Because you're not Albert Wessler. You're Hobart Ibn Wessler, aren't you? How good it feels to be in his skin.
How dare you?
Just tell him, Sonny. I'm getting tired of this.
You're just a cheap fake, Albert. You couldn't follow in your brother's footsteps even if you wanted to. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't get Natasha either. Am I right?
What? What did you just say?
She hates you, doesn't she? She doesn't know. She doesn't understand why. But she hates you. It's instinctive.
Yeah, what do you know? What could you possibly know about suffering and loneliness and the darkness? What could you know about hate, huh?
じゃあ別の聞き方してみますか。尋問させてもらいますよ。お
Albert is an imposter. He's not who he says he is, and might not even know who he really is. I have to concentrate on this first to soften him up, and to avoid us being shot in the gizzard, of course.
とてっぱら打ち抜かれないよう気をつける。うわぁ。もしかすると自分が本当は誰なのかも分かっていないのかも。まずは彼の態度に和らげることに注力。分かりました。何を考えていたんですか、アルバートさん。その芝居をいつまで続けるつもりだったんです？
What were you thinking, Albert? How long did you think you could keep it up?
Until the end of my life, if needs. Yeah, I cared about nothing except for her to love me. Not for who Ibn was, but for who I am.
Why did you think that would happen? Everybody noticed the change.
Yeah, I knew it would be hard, Santino. But I also knew animals see what they want to see. I didn't have to behave like Ibn. They only had to believe I'm him.
詐欺師支配的。まずは彼の態度を和らげるか。上はちょっと怒らせちゃうかな。なぜ兄の言い分と入れ替わろうと思ったんです？
Why did you decide to take your brother's place?
Yeah, as you're curious. From the moment I laid eyes on Natasha for the first time. But I had to convince myself that this was the only way.
You've never talked about your feelings for Natasha with your brother, am I right?
Are you insane? Yeah, Ibn would have had me killed immediately. And no one would ever know.
そうなの?
So instead, you've done the same thing, haven't you? What a comfortable excuse.
Comfortable? Do you think all of this was just some kind of cruel game for me? I had to destroy the person I loved and respected the most.
Cry me a river.
Yeah, you know, there's only a thin, fragile membrane between love and hate. If anything touches it, it tears immediately. You felt like this before, haven't you? Yeah, I can see it in your eyes.
You can analyze me until the sun goes down, Wessler. But
yeah, evasive answer. So I'm right.
さあ、残虐。なぜイブンを半殺しにした？その場ですぐ殺さなかったのはなぜだ？まあ気になるけどね。
Why did you have to mutilate Ibn? Why didn't you just kill him immediately?
That's an interesting question, you see, but the answer is exceptionally simple. No matter how strange it is for you to understand, I loved my brother.
Weird way of showing your love, Albert.
You can't understand that. He was my everything, the only one who was close to me. Until I met Natasha.
She took your brother's place pretty quickly, didn't she? There's not much room in your heart, as I see it.
煽りすぎじゃない？
Yeah, you're understanding the situation, detective, but you know, very well it's not that simple. Ibn was my brother. I loved him despite all of his flaws and foul, petty lies.
本当に？
That's why I couldn't kill him.
Not immediately, you mean?
Unfortunately, tearing out his tongue wasn't enough. Yeah, I must admit I've underestimated him.
不十分だった。
And poking out his eye?
Oh, that was just an accident, Mr. Featherland.
事故？
Just an accident? You're a dirty, clucking son of a vermin, Albert.
Please, don't be vulgar, Sonny. It's too dangerous in your current situation, and doesn't even suit you.
下がっちゃった。やべ。つまりお前は今でも自分が同時に2匹の動物であると感じてるわけか。どっちだ？どれだ？真ん中で言ってみるか。
So you feel you're two people at the same time, even now?
Does it sound crazy? Maybe it is. But Ibn lives inside me. Sometimes he's even stronger than Albert ever was.
俺の中で生きてる。
Do you think you can avoid the gas chamber with this, Albert?
I don't have to avoid anything, Sonny. You and your friend, will never leave this place. It's better if you start getting used to the thought.
You're not the cold-blooded killer you'd like to think you are.
Yeah, do you think so? Try me, detective.
わかった。どうしてナターシャを騙せると思ったんだ。
What made you think you could deceive Natasha?
Because Natasha loved Ibn, in her own unique way. Yeah, and if there's anything that can blind an animal, it's love and hate. Everything revolves around these two things, Mr. Featherland.
分かった風に言いやがって。
Is everything black and white to you?
No, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Everything's gray in this world. Only two things have color.
Love and hate.
I see you understand now, Sonny. Yeah, we're not that different, you and I.
一緒にするんじゃねえ。
Albert, you're everything I'm not, and I'm everything you're not, believe me.
Yeah, if that makes it easier for you, Detective.
さあ、あの男に成り代わって未来永劫幸せに暮らす、それが計画だったっていうのか？
That was your plan. Take his place and live happily ever
めっちゃ触れてる。
Why? Isn't it good enough of a plan, Mr. Featherland? It was perfect, even in its imperfection.
Which is?
Ibn's ghost.
え？
Is what?
ゴースト？
Please don't take it literally, Mr. Chicken. I'm not talking about spirits. When Ibn died, I didn't just take his place.
そういうことね。
Also his role. He himself, his essence, if you will. Yeah, though I guess that's too much for you to understand.
So you mean Ibn's here with us even now?
まあそういう意味で言えばね。確
He
か
was
に。
here all along. Don't you get it? I am Hobart Ibn Wessler.
I must get serious, because looking at the gun in Wessler's trembling hand, I'm afraid I don't have much time. Albert is a cruel psychopath, but maybe I can turn that cruelty against him.
残虐性を利用できる。どうだ？どうやるんだ？彼を殺そうと心に決めたのはいつだったんだ？ちょっと震えるのやめてよ、怖い。
When I drew the last stroke on that fatal painting, Mr. Featherland. When I glanced at it for the last time, and then at Natasha, who was shivering under the weight of my gaze.
You simply fell in love with her? End of story?
Not in the slightest, Mr. Featherland. Love is, just chemistry. What I felt was more than that.
Everybody thinks that, Albert. But we all feel the same. We're just fools.
No, Mr. Featherland. Not at all. At that moment, I knew what I was gonna do. I knew that the world was coming to an end if I didn't do it. It implodes on itself and ceases to exist. I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't.
Let him have her, right? You simply wanted her for yourself.
そうだな。
I wanted her for ourselves, Sonny. I was him by then. He just didn't know it yet.
いや、難しいな。その頃の俺、兄貴でもあったか。傷ついた。残虐性を利用？それにしてもイブンにイブンに精神病院送りにされたのはなぜだ？
What did you do that made Ibn get you locked up?
That's a sharp turn, detective.
It just came to me, you know? Where did it all start? Where did all the hate and jealousy come from?
Jealousy? What are you talking about?
Oh, come on, Albert. Alone, locked up at the end of the world, while your brother is one of the most influential figures of Clawville, driving an expensive car, living in a mansion, with the city's most desirable woman in his bed. Why wouldn't you be jealous?
まあ確かに。
Yeah, Albert was jealous of Ibn. Maybe he still is. But I understand why he did it. Albert was beyond control and dangerous.
What does that mean exactly?
Albert did our mother wrong. Poor old Mom. She never heard her fly. But Albert couldn't take that she was praising his brother all the time while Albert was just an unsuccessful, foolish, poor painter.
What did you do to her, Albert?
Albert killed her. It looked like an accident, but Ibn knew it wasn't. That was the last straw. Albert had to be locked up, and he agreed. He never said no to his brother.
But he never forgot who did this to him either, did he?
Ibn was really good to him. Visited him every week. Did everything he could. Even introduced Natasha in the end.
And that was his downfall.
そうだな。
Both of them, Sonny. And yours, too.
お前はイブンと自分どっちのが嫌いなんだ？
Did you hate Ibn or yourself more, Albert?
Albert hated himself the most ever since he was born. He idolized Ibn. But every time his brother stood before him, he saw what he could have been himself if he had enough strength. But he didn't. Albert had always been a coward, a pitiful nobody.
And now?
今は違うって？
Finally, there's no more Albert. And no more Ibn either.
なるほ
It's
ど
only
ね。
me, and for both of them, I'm perfect.
Can it be that the fear is making you say these things, Albert?
Stop calling me that.
I have to call you something. What should I call you? What name should I use?
I don't know anymore. I don't.
自分でわからなくなってるじゃないか。
I'm very close to breaking him. But if I'm too hard on him, I could quickly be signing my death warrant. It's time to dig a little bit deeper and uncover Wessler's wounds.
難しい。強気に行き過ぎれば自分の死刑執行を頼んでいるようなものだ。でも深くに行かなきゃいけない。もしお前にまだ気概ってものがあるなら、今すぐその銃口を自分の頭に向けるんだろう。意味わからんねえな。ナターシャはお前に優しかった。いや、優しすぎた。上ですかい？
Natasha was kind to you, right? Too kind.
Natasha was simply amazing, gentle, kind, lively, but still so distant.
You're telling me.
It's like she was from another world. A world where everything's full of charm and grace and everything's fragile and delicate. Do you understand?
I think I do, yes.
I knew Albert's touch would harm her. Albert is rough. Albert can't keep such a delicate thing in his arms.
That's why you had to become Ibn, am I right?
I didn't take Ibn's place, Mr. Featherland. I became one with him, can't you see? This is the only way I could comprehend and accept the miracle that was Natasha.
うわー、難しいな。
Was.
I think I've corrupted her.
は？
She's not that gentle and pure creature I painted on the canvas anymore.
彼女以外の存在。
She became rotten under my hands.
どういうこと？まだ間に合うかもしれないぞ、アルバート。彼女に真実を告げてこの茶番を終わらせるんだ。
Maybe it's not too late, Albert. Tell her the truth and end this.
No. You can't understand this. She can't either. I killed Ibn, but he also killed me, can't you see? We're nothing without each other.
You can't be two people at the same time, Albert. Nobody can bear the weight of the sins of two souls.
結局アルバートでお前は
Ibn loved her. I admired her. Ibn was crazy about her. I've been crazy for a long time. Ibn idolized her, and I hated her. And if there's anything more blind, more devoted, more extreme, and more true than love, it could only be hate, Mr. Featherland. It's an endlessly exciting, thrilling, and warm feeling. And infinitely red. Just like love.
長いこと意味わかんないこと言ってんな。
You know you're not going to be able to go through with it, right? That you won't be able to carry the weight. But you still did it. Why?
Yeah, if I didn't kill him and become one with him, Albert would have died, Mr. Featherland.
And the threats? Which one of you was that? Albert or Ibn? Who wrote them? And which one of you killed Deborah?
In my world, Ibn and I are inseparable. Just like love and hate are one and the same. And I hate Natasha so much that I could destroy myself along with her, just so she would die with me. Are you familiar with this feeling, Mr. Featherland?
More than life itself.
You see? We're we're not so different after all.
You and I have nothing in common, Wessler. You know why?
Why, Mr. Featherland?
Because if I were in your shoes, I would have pulled the trigger a long time ago.
Goodbye, Sonny.
So long, Albert.
やべ。あら、ちょっともう一回やっていいですか？
Albert isn't him. What we don't too late, Albert.
やったー。いける伝説。重要な手がかり。アルバートがイブン・ウェスラーだった。狂ったあの男は自分の兄と入れ替わり、あらゆる手がかりを抹消しようとしている。まあ、ジップを殺そうとしたのもそういうことだな。今奴を捕まえなければ手遅れになるかもしれない。さあ、さよならって言ってたけどどうなる？わー、危ない。すげえ触れてる。怖い。あえあっ
So, you heard everything.
I heard everything.
なるほど。
I'm sorry you had to find out like this.
And thank you. If it weren't for you...
Yes, both of you would be dead, I know. But believe me, I still thought carefully before firing.
まあ引かせてしまったというのか。
About who to target?
You know, I truly loved Ibn.
But this man wasn't him. You felt it, didn't you?
Maybe I even knew it. I don't know. But I still can't believe it.
It won't be easy to process for any of us.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. And regarding Molly...
The cops? But how? How do they know?
I have no idea, Marty.
Do not look at me. I did not call them.
Olivia?
Olivia?
Don't worry, Natasha. They won't lay a finger on you. I promise.
Please, Sonny. You don't need to worry about me.
Huh?
I don't want to be rude, Sonny, but I'm more worried about us than her. Hello, boss.
うわー来てる。
Hello, boys.
Before you say anything, we can explain.
No need for that, Santino. Monica already told me everything.
Monica?
Hey, boys. What were you thinking? That I would just let you get killed without saying goodbye?
Thanks, Mon. Should we say we owe you one?
You know already, boys. Shoes are my weakness.
Monica!
Hey, mine too.
Vol, that's furry. We don't want to hear that. And boys.
Hi.
Yes, boss.
Don't believe you'll get away with it so easily. I want a report on my desk from both of you with all the details. Am I clear?
ああ、でもいつもに比べると丸いな。だいぶ。
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It'll all make sense, believe us. Right after I figure out myself what the hell just happened.
What Monty's trying to tell you is that we had good reason to investigate outside the law. But we're sorry.
What happened to you, Sonny? You're sorry? Did you hit your head?
Why does everybody keep asking that?
Why indeed.
So can we go now, boss? Without getting handcuffed?
Don't give me ideas, Santino.
Thanks, boss.
おお。アルバートは死んじゃったのかな。いろんなことが起きすぎたな。入り口。あ、おい、ガブリエルいるじゃねえか。こいつら、どうなったの？
Gentlemen?
Gentlemen?
We're honestly very sorry it had to end like this.
Yeah, this peacefully.
For myself, I'm glad, gentlemen. I would have sincerely regretted it if we had to shoot both of you, but unfortunately, that seemed to be the only solution to this rather nasty situation.
本当にそう思ってるか？
Fortunately, it didn't turn out that way. Joyful.
Don't think we'll be behind bars for long, chickens.
Whistler may be dead, but his empire still won't crumble.
Oh, look at that. He can talk.
In complex sentences, too.
Yeah, or something like that.
Amazing.
めっちゃ切れてる。そいつらのことは頼むぜ、ボスコ。
You're a good boy, Bosco. Nice work.
You know, folks, somebody's gotta take care of the real police work while you're tearing up the city.
Sorry for the mess, Bosco, but you know us.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do.
How did you catch them? After the gunshot, I was sure these two would show up. They have a habit of doing that.
They were already in cuffs before then, Sonny. We had the house surrounded. If you could have hung on, maybe nobody would have died.
早っ。
Hey, a second longer and it would have been us.
That's your story.
Pluck you sideways, Bosco.
ああ、オリビアが呼んできてくれたのかな、警察を。
Hey, Olivia.
Marty?
I just wanted to thank you
For what exactly?
for trying to save us.
I didn't do it only for you, believe me. I loved my job while I had it. Now my employee is dead.
そ
So
こは
I
ごめん
don't
ね。
have a job anymore.
I didn't even think of that.
Of course you didn't.
Can I do anything to help?
I think I'll manage. I always do.
強い女性だ。なるほど。まあ、奥っていうか、邸宅内にはいけないね。ナターシャ、大丈夫？
So, what now? Where to next?
I think I should mourn, right?
You should.
But I don't know what to feel anymore, Sonny.
I understand, Natasha. You know, if you need anything,
Yes, I know where to find you.
see you around, sweetheart.
Ma'am?
Goodbye, detectives.
ティモシー。
How the hell did you find your way here, Tim? Always where the trouble is.
入っていいの？
Sometimes I think you're the criminal mastermind behind all the dark dealings in this city.
確かになんか企んでそうだしな。
I wish.
I wish too, because then we could legally throw you in jail.
I love your sense of humor, Sonny.
I wasn't joking.
So, where did you get the scoop?
Are you kidding me? The whole city's talking about you. You've left quite the mess behind.
That I admit.
Well, it's a miracle that all of the city's smear sheet journalists aren't here already. Oh, while we're at it, will you give me an exclusive interview?
Pluck off, Tim.
Hey!
さあ、モニカ。いやー、ありがとう、モニカ。
Thanks again, Mon. If not for you, those furheads would have put holes in us.
まあ、てかよく持ちこたえてあそこで。
No wonder, since you put holes in their boss.
Well, actually, that wasn't us.
穴だらけってことでもないんじゃない？
Then who was it?
いや、言わない方がいいんじゃない？
Natasha.
あ、ゆうちゃん。
Really? I wouldn't have thought it of her. It's a pleasant surprise.
It was for us too, believe me.
プロットボイル。
What? Are you waiting for me to change my mind?
いえ。
No, sir.
Then stop pecking around here.
はい、すいません。
Yes, sir.
まあ、聞いたかな。あれこっからどうすんだ？ああ、びっくりした。フィルマン。なんで？
You. What are you doing here?
ねえ、なんでここにいんだよ。
I was just driving around.
嘘つけ。
Trying to feed your grandpa? So, was it a case? Were you, maybe investigating us?
What can I say, Sonny? Am I busted?
Did someone hire you to follow us?
つけられてたの？
I just had to keep an eye on you and not get involved. That's all. I admit there were a couple of crazy situations when it was hard not to.
But you managed somehow, right?
A professional's a professional, my friend.
Yeah, thanks. So you won't tell us who hired you, whatever we do?
Unfortunately, I can't, my
いやー、気になるな。
promise.
You and your promises.
Some people still take him seriously.
You're a real piece of guano. You know that?
Of course. I've learned everything from you, you old fart.
So, here they are, ladies and gentlemen. The chicken police in the flesh.
Damn it, Tim. Drop it and cluck off.
Oh, no, boys. This time, you deserve it.
どういうことですか?
What the cluck did you say, boss?
Stand up straight and try to look like someone who's glad to be alive.
Yes, sir. We'll try.
Ooh, attention chicken police. Say cheese.
なんでお前ら入ってくんだよ。おお、一面を飾っている。昼間は何もしてないじゃん。ああ、終わったー。ああ、終わりましたか。なんか全ての謎は解けてない気もしなくもないけど、まあこれで終わりなのかな。マルチエンディングかどうかわからないけど。いやー、毎回言ってることですけど、まずは面白かったですね。このおしゃれな雰囲気はね、すごい良かったですね。写真が。おお。あ、飛ばしちゃったけど。
Natasha.
You were expecting me, weren't you?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not surprised.
I just wanted to talk to you.
About what exactly?
You know very well.
What do you think, Natasha? Why didn't she tell me?
Because she loved you.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you, she may have never left the place. Perhaps she'd still be there.
Ah, sheep shit.
We used to dream about falling in love with a nice man who comes and saves us someday. A knight in shining armor. You know, like in the fairy tales.
And how did that work out for you?
She fell in love with a good guy. I didn't. I envy her.
I'm not that good guy, Natasha. But if it's any consolation, she could have found him. Maybe she's living with him right now, somewhere on the other side of the world.
Well, goodbye, Sonny.
So long, sweetheart. Hey, Natasha, you have a light? I've been trying to smoke this sorry-ass cig all day. It's driving me crazy.
Maybe you don't really need it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe.
Call me. 誰？終わりましたね。はい。ということで、チキンポリスペイントイットレッド、今回で最終回となります。ここまで見てくださった方々は、ありがとうございました。またね、別のゲームもやってたりするので、そちらの方もお願いします。というところで、はい、じゃあありがとうございました。またよろしくお願いいたします。バイバイ。